cunning brew mead with me. Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help break. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you faith. Time to end this little game.
Want to have your clip featured in the Skyrim Clip of the Week? Simply record the clip on your Xbox and then send it to me via message. My gamertag is IRYENI, that's IRYENI, and then you can message it to me over Xbox and I'll be able to view it. I look forward to seeing the clips that you guys send me. Now moving on to the video. Hey, what's up guys, it's Ryan, and welcome back to another episode of Modded Monday. We're on week number 278 now, guys. I've picked out 5 new mods for you guys to check out and perhaps add them to your load order if you find them interesting. But like always, before we jump into them, I want to remind you guys that I'm partnered with GamerSupps, which in my opinion is the best energy drink on the market. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to check out the link in the description where you can go to their store page, and you can also use the code RTD for a 10% discount on all your purchases. I also want to say, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any brand new mods each and every single week. Now that all that's out of the way, we can jump into this week's mods, and starting us off at our number 5 spot, we have a very small mage player home called Stjerntorn, the Windhelm Mage Tower. Now the mod page reads that this adds a tower to the north of Windhelm as a player home. It's a ruined Nordic tower that has been rebuilt by an eccentric mage to be used as a home. It includes most of the crafting stations and a small greenhouse with 4 planters. The house is free and already has a discovered map marker, so you can travel to it right when you download it. And that's really all the mod page says. It's a very simple mod. All it does is add a brand new Windhelm player home that's right behind Windhelm to the north, and you'll get it right at the get-go. Right whenever you download the mod, you'll be able to enter the house and use it as your own, and I really like how it's set up here. You guys know me and my player homes. I love very small player homes that don't really have, a lot of loading screens, and you have all your crafting stations in one area. And the fact that they actually made this a very tall tower, this is actually one of the tallest towers I've seen in a while when it comes to player homes, because a lot of other tower player homes have doors that just take you up to the next floor, or just big staircases, but this has a bunch of ramps, and it's all decorated real nice, and it looks like it was just thrown all together, and I really like how everything's just jam-packed together into this very tiny player home, but it all works really great too, and I think it has a very nice style as well, and that's definitely why this house is featured at our number 5 spot this week. So go download it and become the proud new owner of this beautiful mage player home. Coming in at the number 4 spot this week, we have a brand new overhaul to how all the magic spells work in the game. This is Paraphernalia, the realistic magic gravity mod. And the mod page reads that this is the ultimate magic spells FX uplift, tuned for performance and stability. It's built for VR, yet fully supports Special Edition, and adds lighting and special effects to many spells throughout the game. Whether it's hand magic, summons, or conjuration, both the player and NPCs will have a bunch of new effects added to their spells. And it's also out-of-the-box compatible with vanilla spells, as well as many spells from Spell Siphon, Fendrick's Magic World, and other magic-adding mods. This version of the mod adds gravity to the spells, so they'll actually drop instead of just being sent completely forward with no drop at all. And like I said, it's been tuned for performance, so there's no crash to desktops or flickering lights. It supports VR and Special Edition. There's magic casting hand shadows. The Storm and Flame Atronach lighting is different. There's enhanced and more realistic fire durations. Projectile spells have gravity physics, like I said. Fireball and traps cast light and damage enemies now. Frost spells cast flickering terrain shadows that look amazing, and there's new hand conjuration effects too that look really badass. All of this coming in at 593.89 kilobytes, so it'll pretty much just disappear into your load order and just make a bunch of enhancements to the magical spells all throughout Skyrim. And I really just like the changes that they bring to the table with this mod, because just think, instead of you just casting pretty much bullets out of your hand that just go straight and have no drop, you'll actually have to compensate for the gravity and not just shoot it in a straight line, which I think is a very good thing, because in my opinion, when I'm playing on high difficulties and I'm going and clearing a bunch of different areas, it seems that the bandits that cast spells, like the mage bandits, have like pretty much aimbot. You know, wherever they cast it, it's going to go in a straight line and it hits you pretty much every single time, and if it's a very powerful mage, they can kill you instantly if you're playing on a high difficulty. So the fact that they actually have to compensate for gravity and you're not just going to get beamed with a frost spike from across a bandit camp, I really like that change about this too. But other than that simple change there's a bunch of other upgrades that they add alongside with this mod that's perfect for mage characters. So if you are building a mage character in your next playthrough, I'd strongly recommend downloading the Paraphernalia, the realistic magic gravity mod, and adding it to your next playthrough of Skyrim, because it makes mages all the more better. And that's definitely why it's featured here at a number 4 spot this week, so I'd strongly recommend downloading and trying out these new magic rules. Coming in at the number 3 spot this week, we have a brand new beautiful player home that fits all within your inventory. This is the brand new Pocket Realm home called the Snow Globe House. And the mod page reads that this is a portable snow globe house, so that during your adventure, you can rest in the snow globe house in your pocket and then return to where you continue your adventure. There's 2 types of snow globes that'll be added to your inventory as soon as you install the mod, so you can use whichever you prefer. To use this mod, simply just activate the snow globe in your inventory, and whenever you close your inventory, you'll be taken to the respective snow globe house. If you want to go back to where you were, you activate the snow globe in your inventory again, and alternatively, you can return to your original location by using the portal orb next to the door, and if you have inadvertently thrown away your snow globe at the original location, or put it away in a chest of drawers, you can still return to the original location through this portal, so you'll never just get stuck at your snow globe house. There's also an emergency exit, so if you find yourself going back and forth between portals and can no longer return to your original world, you can use the emergency exit to get back. So they've definitely taken all the precautions of accidentally getting stuck inside of your player home in your pocket, so it's good that you're always able to get out if that happens. But I mean, other than that, who wouldn't want a Pocket Realm house? I mean, it's so easy to have. You just have these 2 items in your inventory, the Alchemy Globe and the Snow Globe. So if you want to just travel to your house and, you know, start storing a bunch of stuff from your adventures, you go to the Snow Globe house. You can also craft other things, put other stuff away, go to bed, do all your other stuff. And then if you ever need to make potions or start growing alchemy ingredients in a little garden, you can then use the Alchemy Globe and you can grow a bunch of stuff here. You can fish, you can do a bunch of stuff inside of this small little alchemy globe, as well as make all of these powerful potions inside of the house itself. So you have 2 little player homes that pretty much come into one player home mod, coming in at 47.82 megabytes, and this is a perfect addition for anyone that's looking for a player home but doesn't want to keep traveling back to the same place over and over again. You just want to carry your player home with you and always have that storage on your person. And as you can see as I'm touring around these 2 places, the Snow Globe and the Alchemy Globe, these are beautiful locations but also very small, and that's exactly what I like about player homes. If this sounds like something you're interested in, then I'd strongly recommend downloading the Snow Globe house because it has it all. Coming in at the number 2 spot this week, we have a brand new Overhaul mod pack to the city of Riften. This is the Riften Docks Overhaul and Riften Southwards extension all in one. Quite the mouthful of a mod name there, but the mod page reads that this is a merge of the Riften Docks Overhaul, Rob's bug fixes, the CC fishing patch, and the Riften Southwards expansion, all combined for a more impressive Riften. And this mod started off as a combination of deck and pier at Honeyside Riften, the Riften Fish Market, as well as the Riften Docks Pathways, but with further tweaks to improve aesthetics, consistency, and integration with other mods. Now this mod's been reworked and improved to fit naturally with vanilla design directions, and this mod features a fish market with custom foods and NPCs with their own schedule from the Riften Fish Market, a better decorated Honeyside deck with a pathway to the small island from deck and pier at Honeyside Riften. There's larger docks with dock workers added by Better Docks, pathways connecting Honeyside to the main docks and the western part of the Riften exterior by the Riften Docks Pathways, and there's also a new ship variant from the ships and boats of Tamriel. It's also important to note that this mod was made to be compatible with a ton of different other Riften mods, but it is important that you actually be careful with conflicts because there's a lot at play here and a lot added with this all-in-one mod, so it is possible if you add another Riften mod to it, it could break or have some crashes, so just be mindful of that because this does combine a bunch of Riften mods all together to make it a very impressive Riften, so if you add anything on top it could become fragile, but just be open-minded about stuff like that. But other than that, I really love the expansion that they added to Riften here, because in the original game of Skyrim, whenever you go into Riften, there's really only life in the center of town in that little market area. Any other area that you travel to in Riften is kind of just empty. There isn't a lot of people traveling to it. But then you head to this outward expansion, this Southwards extension, and you have a whole new area full of life at Riften. So if you're looking to completely transform your Riften and have brand new docks, breathe new life into the city, have new NPCs, and hopefully down the line new quests to do with these NPCs as well, then the Riften Docks Overhaul and Riften Southwards expansion all in one is definitely a mod I'd recommend checking out. So I'd recommend downloading it and completely transforming your Riften in your Skyrim game. Coming in at the number 1 spot this week, we have a brand new, absolutely massive weather mod pack that covers every single area of weathers that you're going to need in a load order, all within one simple mod here. This is called Paradise Weathers, the community bundle. And the mod page reads, if you're a fan of my YouTube channel, which is the Love King, you know that we did a similar mod review on piecing together something that I called Paradise Weathers. We talked about how awesome it would be if it was in an all-in-one pack, and we thought that we'd never see this happen. But now it's finally here. Inside of this new weather mod pack, you have the Texture Overhaul Sky Collections for Stars of Nirn, and then you also have my favorite weather mod inside of here called Mythical Ages, the Weather and Lighting Overhaul, which is a phenomenal weather mod that we've covered for pretty much years on this channel now. On top of that, you have the Weather of World mod, the Dust Effects by Haley, which we've included in previous load order videos, so we have a lot of experience with the Dust Effects mod. We also have the Obsidian Mountain Fogs mod on top of here, the Lucid Rain, Yi, a new Snowflake mod, a more vivid sky for night and day, Azurite Weathers, the Wonders of Weathers, the Crash to Desktop Fixed, as well as the merged version, the regular Wonders of Weather, and then you have the Skyrim Sun Enhanced, Pretty Sky All-in-One, Rustic Weathers and Lighting preset, Weather Control, Lightning during thunderstorms. There's so many weather mods that are just jam-packed into this 52.26 megabyte mod, and they make so many amazing changes that this game looks absolutely beautiful now. And one of my favorite things about this mod pack is not only how it's all into one simple mod, like I said in the beginning there, but it also combines my favorite weather mod with another amazing weather mod. We have Mythical Ages, which is my favorite there, but you also have the Rustic Weathers as well. The Rustic Weathers and Lighting preset also gives you other presets that you can choose, kind of like how Mythical Ages does, so it gives you a whole nother layer of visuals and presets that you can change all throughout the game, all within this one simple power that you get after downloading the mod. And this is probably the closest that we'll get to bringing ENBs to Skyrim on console, because there's so many phenomenal ways you can make Skyrim look with this one simple mod here, and I love every second of it. So if you're building a new load order and you're looking for a weather mod that does it all, Paradise Weathers is that mod that does it all. And that's definitely why the Paradise Weathers community bundle comes in at our number 1 spot this week, so I'd strongly recommend downloading it and completely transforming all of the weathers in your next playthrough of Skyrim. So that's pretty much it for this week's episode of the top 5 Skyrim mods of the week. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and if you did, I'd appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe if you're new. It really helps me out a lot. And if you have any suggestions for mods you'd like me to cover in future top 5 mod episodes, be sure to let me know in the comment section below, or you can join our Discord. I'll be sure to leave the Discord link in the description as well as the pinned comment, so you can join us on there and leave mod suggestions there as well. Special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys later.